What's good, my collective? I am the plugged Indigo 336. Let's get into these messages. Let's see what's going on with you, my collective. These are general. Keep that in mind. To anyone returning, thank you for the love. Keep it coming. To anyone new, how are you? You could be seeing 1111 a whole lot. You know, this is alignment. It's time for you to stay positive, embrace new opportunities, new things coming your way. You know, go for it. I hear that. You know, whatever it is that you're going, whatever it is that you want, go for it. It could be yours. Someone may want you to tap out. Or you may be like waving the white flag. You know, this could be taken a lot of ways, but I hear tap out. Someone wants you to tap out of something. They want you to let go. They want you to be the first to, you know, let up on something. This could be physically as well. This could be sexually. This could be physically. Yeah, someone wants you to give something up. Libra could be significant. You may be letting go of a Libra. Libra may be letting go of you. Someone's from New York. Someone could be moving to New York. Someone's accent is crazy. real, like deep accent, you know. And someone needs to get some sage, or someone's name could be Sage. Someone may need to clear out their energies, their mind, their home. Someone needs to, like, I'm feeling like someone needs to just do maintenance in the house. Wash the linen, the sheets, things like that. Someone needs to, cleanse. Something about cleansing. Someone from the west side. Someone has a west side tattoo. or they're thinking about getting one, some shit like that, you know. Someone's mad because you're not bothered about a situation, you know, something that they're trying to do or they have done to you. They're waiting for you to correspond, and you could care less. You ain't worried about shit at this time, okay? Nothing they do affects you, and they're mad about that. Someone's like trying their hardest to get to you, trying to make you mad. You could care less. You know, someone could have been paid off to do something to you. That shit ain't work. Someone was bribed to humiliate you, to stop you, to do certain things to you. And that shit ain't work. They're mad. They're mad because you're moving on. You're still doing what you're doing. They're not stopping shit. People be out here trying to play God. Like, you cannot do that, baby. At least not with you, you know. Someone could have been trying to get even with you. They may have been trying to do tit for tat, or this could have been someone that was trying to get some get back from a situation they had with you. It could be anonymous too. It could be random, a stranger, someone that could have saw your picture and they just started some type of one-sided beef with your ass. It's a crazy world, you know what I'm saying? Period. Someone wants to spend some quality time with you, just the two of us. They think about you a whole lot. They're wondering what you got going on. They ain't heard from you, or you ain't heard from them, and they want to see what's happening. Someone's tired of the silence between the two of you too. You know, they know that you're home. They may want to stop by, but they already know that this is not the best time for that. You guys could have had some sort of argument. Something could have happened. You know, they're wondering what you're doing though. Even though you're a homebody, they're wondering what you're doing. They don't like being away from you, but someone could be getting a return to sender. Something came back to someone. This could be someone's getting a dose of their own medicine. What you give out comes back. Someone thought a certain way of moving with you was going to work. You may be feeling like they wasted your time. Like they wasted your time, your emotions, everything, period. Someone's obsessed. They're mad because their plan didn't work. They're mad because they have something they want to say. This person's nervous. This person could sweat heavy a lot. You know, you'll know who this is because they sweat a lot. And their hands are always moist. Something about their hands being wet, or they're sweating hands or some shit. You know, someone could be from down south. You may be invited to take a trip down south. This is someone that's trying to get through to you, but you could have blocked their ass. There is no contact. Leave me alone, okay? Sir, ma'am. You're not trying to hear shit this person got to say because you blocked somebody, period. You blocked them. You know, you're not trying to, you know, it's a wrap for what they got going on. You could care less. You could find out that your ex is freaked out. They could be doing a lot of things that have you like ill. It's like dealing with someone, a situation. There could be something that comes out. I'm gonna take that back because it has a curse word on it. I don't know, but they still blocked your ass though. I just don't want to leave it out. But there could be someone they had a lot that they were doing behind your back, but it's like when you leave them, you're going to find out a lot of things, and it's going to make you, they're going to become you're going to be repulsed by them, period. Moving on, someone's about to change their tax bracket. Oh shit, congratulations. Someone's taking some sort of step that's going to put them in a higher tax bracket. You know, and ain't no thievery type shit, not no fraudulent shit. Someone actually put in work here, okay? Night and day put in work. Someone was studying for something out here, studying for the bar. Someone was studying for something that's going to allow them to elevate, okay? Congratulations early. Ain't no sunshine when he or she's gone. Someone's missing you. You could be missing someone. Someone thinks about you all the time. They might not be acting like it, though. They want you to think otherwise. But you already know they on some bullshit, you know. But someone was doing too much. You know, you could have found out that this person was seeing someone out of town. That's why they seem so loyal and faithful, because they were dealing with someone out of town. You feel me? Unbeknownst to you, someone was creeping somewhere else, you know, at certain times throughout you guys' relationship. Aquarius could be significant, doesn't have to be. Or someone could have been going to see an Aquarius. You could be moving on. You could be moving on. Someone's name is Dawn. Someone's name could be Dawn. But you are moving on to better things in your life. A very positive person is coming your way. Someone has a very beautiful aura, or they could see you that way. Someone's very high vibrating. They could change your mind about a lot of things, especially your spirituality. Or this could be you. Someone's really turned on about your spirituality. Your outlook on life. You're really going to open up someone, you know, their mind, you know, to different things where someone was closed off. Someone has a big ego, though. Someone's quite arrogant. They think that they can pop up and come back whenever, you know. You're done with a situation, period. And this is definitely an ex or someone that's been trying to get with you for a minute. They're going to see that you talk to someone new because they definitely watching your ass, and they're going to feel as though they're going to try to stop that in some sort of way, you know. Watch out for enemies. I hear my enemies. All y'all is my enemies. If you know about Eve. Crab cats can't bother me. Yeah, someone is all in your business. They really trying to be your op. It's like someone's trying to force a beef, you know, with you. Like, boy, bye, girl, bye. It's like you could care less. It's like someone, because you don't pay them no attention. You're giving them dust right now. They're trying to find any way to be relevant in your life. You know, they could be telling people you duck and smoke. You know, you scared or something like that. Someone's on some high school shit. If it's not about your kids, if it's not about you elevating, making money, you could care less, you know. As long as nobody physically harms you or touches you, you could care less about the talk. You ain't got time for that. You know, someone wishes they could have just stayed friends with you, because now they can't stop thinking about your ass. Night and day, period. All they do is think about you. Someone thought they was doing something by hurting you, by cheating on you, creeping on you or something. But, you know, they see that it ain't working and they feel foolish because they're wanting you more. They really want to be around you. They need to see you. Someone's up at night wondering who you're with. And that's what you can't understand, because you like just left this motherfucker, you know. It could be quite recent, and they think that you already moved on, maybe because that's what they do. You're not no cheater. You could just be getting your life together, enjoying who you are. Yeah, you might go on a little date, like to a bar, catch some lunch, a little movie and whatnot, but ain't none of that. But someone feels as though you're already letting someone in, if you know what I mean. That's because they're a cheater. Someone was cheating on your ass. They think that you are quick to do the same thing. They think that, you know, that's what you're about. I feel as though you just living your life. This is for someone who's just enjoying being single. Yeah, Page of Cups. Someone definitely, you have a lot of people that want to be in your life. You could be getting offers left and right. from people. Very creative time for you. You have like a flirty energy to you. Someone, you're drawing people in, especially your ex. It's more than one ex too. Someone wants to try again with you. Watch out for someone trying to spin the block. But this motherfucker immature. Very immature. You know, they think just because time has passed that they can hop back in. Okay, I ain't seen you. You know, I'm trying to see you now. But have you worked on yourself? What have you done? You know what I'm saying? Since we haven't been together, what have you done? Someone could still be on the same shit, you know? You see through that shit. Ace of Swords. You could bump into this person and realize that you made a smart move by leaving their ass. Some sort of truth, some sort of clarity is coming in. You knew you was right by moving on. This could be with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. They're just not where you're at. And it's not to make it like you think you're all that, but you just realize you're wasting your time. It's the truth about something, you know, some sort of communication coming in. Someone may come towards you with their chest out because they have a point to prove, or they have something they want to say. They really have something they want to speak about. They have something they want to say. You could be giving them the cold shoulder, but they feel as though the time is right. They could be coming back, you know, for a second chance. This definitely could be an air sign. There's some sort of clarity about an air sign. Or they're realizing something about your ass, you know, really in their head, thinking about you, a situation. You know, someone's like, damn, it's like that. I hear reverse Uno. It's like whatever they used to do, you did it on them or some shit. Yeah, and you put up a boundary, and someone can't take this boundary shit. They're like, like what, you know, someone's trying to figure out how to apologize, how to come back, where they went wrong, what they can do to make it right. But your guard's up. Someone's realizing you're not playing no games, you know. Someone feels as though they can keep hurting you, keep putting you through some bullshit. You know, you're standing your ground. You do have the upper hand. They don't like that. Someone's in their head about a position that you're in now. Like you took back control or some shit. Yeah, they're watching you, Page of Swords, all in your business. They could be like hitting up friends or something. You could have their ass blocked. This person is mad. They're mad because they can't see you directly, or you could have cut off communication. Seven of Wands, Page of Swords. They're like, what the fuck? Someone's like, no, you didn't. You're like, oh, yeah, I did. Period. You're not playing. You're not playing. Oh, 2 came out. Look, 4 of Pentacles and 6 of Swords. You be falling back on everything. Them cookies, your money, your time, everything. This could be what the Capricorn, doesn't have to be, but you're moving on from someone. Fuck out of here. Yes. You're moving to better things. And it doesn't necessarily mean because you're moving on that you're moving on with someone. You could be moving on with your dignity. You could be moving on with self-love. You could be moving on just to a new location, period. You was thinking about moving anyway, you know? Working on your coin, you know? Trying to make your world better, focused. There is someone that does want a chance with you, but they could be taking it real slow. This could also be someone that wants to come into your life that may have been watching you for a while as well. But I just feel as though this could be you just taking your time with yourself. You know, you're just trying to figure it all out for you. It was a breakup. Something happened. You could just be taking a move in a different direction. You're taking your coins and you're moving on, turning your back on a situation, moving forward all together. Doing the right thing, you know, realizing that you're not about to waste your time with this person or anybody else. Yes, you're going to where the money at. You know, building a better situation for you, your foundation. Being with this person could have messed with your money, your coins, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? You could be getting an opportunity. Something's coming in, a new job, new position. Hey, it's like as soon as you leave this person, all this good shit gonna start happening. That's how you're gonna know that you made the right move. And I feel as though you know that shit. You know, you have an offer coming in, an opportunity. You may have to decide. You know, you do have 2 offers coming in. Trying to figure out where you want to be, who you want to be with, or this is someone that put you in that position. Someone put you at a crossroads because they had you tied up, you know, with someone else. They looking at you, grab these opportunities and shit. This is just you needing to make a final choice too about an offer, an opportunity. You could have two different offers, money making opportunities that's going to come into you at the same damn time. Okay. Period. You might be able to do both or some shit. What else after this? Two of Swords. That fell out. King of Wands. Someone wants to come in and maybe drop a bag on you too. Someone's pulling out all the stops. Someone's about to take some sort of action. It could be like competition for you now, because you put your foot down, you stand in your ground. Someone is very obsessed over you. They want you to be with them, but you could have moved away from a person. You could be focused on yourself, but you have new offers, new admirers coming in, people from the past coming in, stuck in your head, but you have to make a decision or you're going to lose out on this opportunity. It could be something like that too. Someone could be quite aggressive with you, very impatient. Someone could do something very impulsive if you don't make up your mind. It's like they're going to try to force you to make a decision. That could happen as well. Yeah, but whatever it is, you got some sort of victory. Something's going to work out for you. Collective, something's definitely going to go your way here. Just keep moving forward. Trust yourself. Yeah, looking forward to something. You got offers, opportunities, all types of things happening for you. But I feel as though it's after you move away from something that you know is no good for you. Very sensitive. You could be very intuitive as well. You could be dealing with a water sign. Let's see. What else before I go? Let's see here. Let's get some of the Mega Oracle deck before I slide on my collective. Let's see what else. Anything else for my collective? Let's see what's happening. Be careful of a dark energy around you. Someone might not be, wishing you the best like they portray it. Someone could be upset because you left their ass too. Someone's upset with themselves because of how they dealt with the situation when it came to you, or something transpired between you and someone and they wish they could take all that shit back. They know you're a keeper. Yeah, this is someone that could have wasted your time. This could also be someone trying to set you up. Someone's very dark. If they can't have you, no one else can, that type shit. Someone knows you're a keeper, but they fucked up. You know what I mean? So now they could be trying to stop you or block you or, If it's not a setup, this is just someone that you feel, robbed you of your time. Your energy. Your vibe, period. Yeah, someone could be depressed because you don't want to be with them anymore. Yeah, this person was unloyal, doing the most to your ass. They was never going to treat you right. It was just something that you had to see for yourself. This person, they really knew how to take your attention off their bullshit. Someone was very good at manipulating you. They're mad because you got hit and you moved on with your life. Their worst fears coming true, and that's you leaving their ass. They have to face those fears because you gone. Okay. They could be like trying to join up with someone. Like I said, they could be trying to join up with someone to get you robbed or to take something from you, or just they could be trying to do things to stop you. This person mad as fuck. This doesn't even have to be someone that you were sleeping with an ex. This could be like a fake ass friend that you had to stop dealing with. Someone's mad because you don't want to rock with their ass no more. They drinking a lot. Someone drinking and thinking. They're mad because your dreams are coming true. Yes, sir. Career success. Yes, sir. Period. Someone's mad about that shit. You taking a risk, moving on with your life. They didn't think you was going to do that shit. Oh, well. Collective. Talk to you later.